Hello everyone, my name is Minnie Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about Marxian theory of distribution. Marx considers only two factors of production, capital and labor. Capitalists own stock of capital and hire labor to produce. Supply price of labor, or we can say the wage rate of labor, fixed in terms of general commodity, while share of profit is based on value of output which is produced by labor as compared to their supply price, or we can say that as compared to their wages. As we know, profits are very important for capitalistic, and profit mainly depend on value of output, and value of output is equal to C plus V plus S. C is constant capital. Constant capital means fixed capital, for example machines, tools, equipment, etc. V is variable capital. Variable capital include wages and salary. And S is surplus value. Surplus value is created by labor over and above the wages given to them. Or we can say the surplus value is difference between value of output produced by labor and wages paid to them. And according to Marx, net product only include two variables. One is V and other is S. V is a wage share. S is surplus value, or we can say that profit share. In this theory, Marx talk about three important ratio. First is surplus value to variable capital. Here S is surplus value, V is variable capital, or we can say that V are wage rate. This ratio will be called rate of surplus value, or we can say the rate of exploitation. If rate of surplus value increase, that means capitalistic are paying less wages to employees, and capitalistic want to increase their surplus value, or we can say the capitalistic want to increase their profit. That's why they pay less wages to employees. That's the reason this value also called rate of exploitation, because by paying less wages they are doing exploitation of labor. Second ratio is C over C plus V. Here C is constant capital, V is variable capital. C plus V is equal to total capital. And this ratio basically tells us part of constant capital in total capital. And in Marxian theory, this ratio will be called organic composition of capital. Next important ratio is S over C plus V. Here S is surplus value, C plus V is our total capital. This ratio basically tells us part of surplus value in total capital, and this ratio is equal to P, and P is our profit. So when we multiply this equation with V over V, then our equation will become like this: S over C plus V into V over V, or we can write S over V into V over C plus V. As we know, ratio of constant capital to total capital plus ratio of variable capital to total capital is equal to 1. When we minus C over C plus V from 1, it will become equal to V over C plus V, or we can say that it become equal to ratio of variable capital to total capital. So, in place of V over C plus V, we can write 1 minus C over C plus V. Now, our final equation is S over V into 1 minus C over C plus V. So, what does mean of this equation? In this equation, P is equal to profit, S over V is equal to rate of surplus value, or we can say the rate of exploitation as we earlier discussed. C over C plus V is equal to ratio of constant capital to total capital, or we can say this will be called organic composition of capital as we earlier discussed. So, according to this equation, if S over V is constant, you are only increasing ratio of constant capital. As we know, constant capital is machinery, tools, equipment. So, according to this equation, if S over V is constant, you are only increasing machinery, tools, equipment due to capital accumulation, then your rate of profit will fall. Obviously, your cost will increase. You might be confused between Marxian and Ricardo theory. That's why now we are going to talk about differences between Marxian and Ricardo theory. Marx considered only two factors of production, capital and labor. Ricardo considered three factors of production, capital, labor as well as land. And according to Marx, rate of profit decline if organic composition of capital increase. Or we can say that according to Marx, rate of profit decline if constant capital increase. On the other hand, according to Ricardo, rate of profit fall because of diminishing return. According to Marxian theory, profit will increase if wages will fall. That's why capitalistic try to reduce wage rate. But according to Ricardo, wage will increase. That's why profit and production fall. Now we are going to talk about criticism of this theory. This theory is based on labor value but ignore capital also add value. Studies found wage rate remain constant but Marx predict wage rate fall, and modern economists do not agree with the Marx concept organic composition of capital reduce rate of profit. So this is all about Marxian theory of distribution. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.